question came from AFP, and the question was, ever since the new service chiefs came on board, has there been a change in the issue of lack of coordination? Oh yes, certainly there's a great change. Everything has normalized now, and these are people who are ready, they're willing to carry out their functions without any inhibitions or any psychological issues. We've had a very, very good innings with them so far, and I believe it will go on like that. The coordination is not just with the service chiefs, but also with the intelligence community, with the paramilitary organizations, and the Nigeria Police Force. So everything is in place for now, and I don't think the new service chiefs, knowing what they're here for, will want to do anything that will undermine their own efforts. So I'm very, very happy with what they're doing, and I know the Minister of Defense is also happy, and the other executive officers who are involved with them are also very happy. The governor of Zamfara State said deployment of 6,000. I'm not aware of that yet. It has not come to me. Sorry? Okay, he met the president. He met the president, but I've not discussed with him. Yes. Juliana from Sun, you spoke about Sheikh Gumi. Am I right? Yes, Sheikh Gumi is doing what he's doing because he believes in what he's doing. He's a Nigerian. Under the constitution, he can talk to anybody. He can deal with anybody. You know, I met with him when I went with the service chiefs to Kaduna, and we spoke generally during the meeting, and he resolved to help government. We're waiting. That's all I can say. We're waiting for him. Farmers' herders crisis. President Buhari is also very, very concerned about the incessant clashes, bloodletting, savagery, and animosity in relation to farmers' herders conflict. This is something that, of course, the president has said many times that, look, even before we were born, these people have, but he also acknowledges that times are changing. And recently, we put up something for him in respect of the National Livestock Transformation Program. He has endorsed it, so very soon I think we'll start to see changes, fundamental changes, not token changes. So I want to leave it at that this is an issue that is rocking the boat. We're not happy with it, and measures are being taken. Someone said something about the local community, about a certain cleric. I think we're referring to the same cleric. So I've addressed that question. My friend from Vanguard, lack of equipment, lack of personnel. Why is funding so difficult? I'll say this. As a national security advisor, I'm privileged to see a lot of things that many people do not see. One thing I can say is that President Muhammadu Buhari has spent so much money on securing this country. That I can tell you, it is documented. He has released a lot of money from various sources. I will say that for him, he is that concerned. Now, the issue of lack of equipment, obviously it's not President Buhari that will go and bring the equipment. So in the last 6 years, we may have had issues, and the new service chiefs also spoke about this very problem. And they are making a request to be equipped. I don't know really what happened in the past because I'm not really in the defense domain. Again, we know the president also approved 1 billion from the excess crude account for the purposes of purchasing equipment. But for the issue of lack of equipment, I just don't know. I know for the Super Tucanos, we've been having the date changed very frequently for one reason or the other. But it's not just the Super Tucanos. There are so many other things that are supposed to be in the theater for the soldiers. So that issue can best be addressed by Defense Headquarters. I'm sorry, by the Ministry of Defense. And when I say Ministry of Defense, I'm talking from 2015 till now. So they may have an explanation for that. I don't know. So funding is not really difficult. The president has been given money, more than enough. That I can say. Funding is not a problem. Maybe we have difficulties with partners in supplying this equipment or in manufacturing timelines. So there are lots of things involved in this thing. The issue of desertion, I don't know anything about desertion because I've not received any correspondence in my office. Wazobia asked on criminality, any breakthrough on the sponsors? Yes, there are breakthroughs, but we have to be very, very careful. We have to be very, very careful because one thing leads to another. In due course, these actions will be taken. But undoubtedly, you have a lot of people sponsoring all kinds of elements. I've said it before, and I'm restating it now. Drone CCTVs along our highways. Again, this is similar to the question on lack of equipment in the military. Yes, I'm aware, going as far back as the last administration, CCTV cameras were supposed to be deployed in Abuja, and I do not know what happened. I have to be very honest with you. I don't know what happened. I know some things were put up, whether they were working, they were not working, they were stolen. Again, I don't know. People's Daily spoke about the governor of Nasarawa State who had intelligence on people along the Benue border, whether arrests have been made. I believe arrests have been made because the police, FCIID, sent something to me saying that they had picked up a few people. I don't know whether they are the ones you're talking about, but they've not been processed. I'm yet to get the finer details. Malada Musambo, you've been working with President Buhari also. What are you trying to get me to say? Well, what I can say is that President Buhari is very, very concerned about so many things. Like I said once, President Buhari is not an octopus. He's not a spirit. He's a manager, an executive, manager at the highest level. He sees a lot, he hears a lot, and it gives him sleepless nights. That I know. And he has to rely on those of us he has charged with the responsibility of doing these things. He's not someone who is flippant. He doesn't say too many things. But whenever we discuss, he always re-emphasizes that each and every head of organization has the responsibility of identifying the best people to help him to work with. So, that is all I can say. He's worried, but his worries are being taken care of by his new drive. Thank you very much.
We hope that you find his briefing very useful.